possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 34 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, here's Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Henry running right. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field. And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. Or he'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. This an easy one, 23-yarder. Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
With the score, Ravens 7, Titans 3.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down right past the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And some room to roam now. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Second down and goal. Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he goes out right around the 39.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Henry. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. Runs over it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. And that's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll roll him out right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson on the move to his left. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ballgame.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out.
Another run here with Dobbins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 29, Jackson sliding out of the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Jackson being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Henry. Pushes him over and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Derrick Henry denied here on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 165 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Henry.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Rolling to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wait.